Hello Divine Beings, welcome to the Ocean Deep channel. I'm going to be doing a conversation between the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. I'm just going to shuffle the cards really quickly. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for taking the time to watch the videos. I pray that you're all in a peaceful place within yourselves. We can't change what's going on around us, but we can change what's going on with us personally. At least I'd like to hope so. But I appreciate all the views. I hope you get something out of the videos. If not, then maybe the next video. I'm sorry if I sound down or, I don't know, upset or dull. Okay, so let's start with the Divine Masculine. I'm not going to pull any tarot cards or any other cards, but we'll see how it goes towards the end of the reading, see how I'm feeling. Okay, I'm going to try and stick to 1-2 maximum in this read of cards per person. So Divine Masculine, what is your first message please for the Divine Feminine for this reading? We have tit for tat and you make me want to be a better person from the Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, I regret waiting this long. Divine Masculine, I keep running away. Divine Feminine, I drink to forget the pain and I feel safe with you. Divine Masculine, I'm dealing with internal pain and no amount of tears are enough. If somebody's dealing with internal pain, that really has nothing to do with you. Sometimes I feel like, you know, we kind of want to know everything that's going on with our counterpart. But you know what? Some things are not to be told. Some things are to be held within yourself and to be dealt with internally. And that is none of our business. So if somebody tells you, you know, that they're dealing with internal pain, please give them the space to do so. Let them know that you're available. But please let them deal with that themselves, whatever that may be. Soulmate, so Divine Feminine. That's a card from the Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine is finally had the realisation after waiting this long. It must have been a pretty long time for you to make up your mind, Divine Feminine, which has led you slightly into the path of drinking, or it could be smoking. Again, that is something that you have to deal with. Divine Masculine, I don't like being vulnerable, and I should give you a baby, or let's have a baby. I think before you take the step, well, I see that before you take the step of having a child, you know, working on being able to share your vulnerability with your counterpart is really important. If you can't do that, you really don't need any more you don't need it doesn't matter. Divine feminine betrayal. Sorry, I'm all over the place at the moment. My mind is like completely blank for a second. Divine masculine, I'm praying to God. You know what? Pray to God and listen. Keep a lookout. I mean, like, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the signs that you're seeing. Pay attention to the things that are going on around you. Be present in what's going on in your life. Usually, if you're present, you know what the answers are anyway. God builds us to be able to know how to deal with situations in our own life. Or God or the universe or whomever or whatever you believe in. Divine feminine, you make me happy. Divine masculine, your lips are delicious. Sorry, I just needed a moment because my brain is like going so fast that I can't speak or think clearly. Divine feminine is also dealing with internal pain. I'm seeing that with the betrayal card from the divine feminine. This could be something that divine feminine experienced previous to this relationship or relation, whatever it is that you're dealing with your counterpart. And I feel like you've brought whatever you felt previous to this relationship, you've brought it over to this relationship. And I strongly see that that's why divine feminine is dealing with internal pain. But I also see the same thing for the divine masculine. And I see that it's affected your relationship quite a bit. Excuse me, which could have blurred your vision, and that's why you probably waited this long for you to make up your mind about this relationship. Divine masculine, please forgive me. Divine feminine, I've been experiencing, this could be karma from, for this particular reading, I'm seeing that this is karma from something that happened previous to this relationship. And that's the thing, things have to be balanced out and there's nothing you can really do about it. I think the best thing you can do is to be conscious of your reality and conscious of what's going on around you. And I think we're all guilty of kind of every day we're just waking up, not really taking into account what's going on in our surroundings, kind of accepting everything and not really paying attention or like making every day a day that's beneficial to us personally. Divine masculine, but divine masculine is like had this sudden realization, or actually he's always had this realization, or she. I just feel like they're probably getting the courage more to speak up now. I can't stop thinking about you from the divine masculine, and I only want to be with you. Divine feminine also says your lips are delicious. and you should do whatever makes you happy. The thing is, when you tell somebody you should do whatever makes you happy, that isn't necessarily the same thing as making you happy. When you give somebody that leeway, you're basically telling them not to think about you or consider you as well. So when you say that to someone, please be aware of that, and be more specific. So, you know, yeah, be more specific. All three are really lovely cards, but they're coming out in threes, and I am not going to take them. Okay, because this turned out last, and I caught that, I will take these two. Okay, so Divine Masculine, I want to kiss you in the rain. Sounds really romantic, but I want to kiss you. And be my man or woman from the Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine is like, I'm done with all this mess that's been going on. I'm done with not putting myself first. I'm done with not putting you first, as far as I can see in this reading, and is ready to take that step forward. I mean, they want children with you, and they want you to be theirs. They want a life with you. Divine Feminine, my way or the highway, and you're out of my league. But I do sense that, like I said, give people the chance to really like purge whatever it is that they've been going through. That, you know, they don't have to share everything with you, and you don't have to share everything with them. That's happened in your separate lives previous to your relationship. But, you know, if you want this to happen and you want to be together, whenever you've got a situation going on, be present in that situation. So whatever you're discussing or arguing or, you know, switching words, be sure to talk about what the situation is or the problem is at that moment, and not talk about your whole history, etc. And, you know, like, the less you speak, the more defined your speech is, and the less you speak, the more the person's able to hear you. When you start rambling on and just talking a lot and just saying everything you feel in one go, just like you, the other person will zone out. It's just natural human tendencies. There's nothing you can do about it. Divine Masculine, I'm deeply depressed. I feel like Divine Masculine is depressed because okay. Divine Feminine, I love you and I'm driving to you. For those of you whom this reading resonates with, that's something that you need to say. Just knowing you love somebody is not enough. Okay, you have to express that to the other person. Again, Divine Masculine is also saying you should do whatever makes you happy. Like I said before, you know, be careful how you use that. You should do whatever makes you happy, because it doesn't necessarily mean that the choices that the other person makes will make you happy. We're all different. Divine Feminine, I want to kiss you in the rain. So with that, I'm sensing that you both want some romance in your love life at the moment, because kissing somebody in the rain is just like a romantic thing that we kind of fantasize about. I don't think it hardly ever happens. But it's I'm seeing that as, you know, maybe working on your romantic life. Bringing some spice or some joy into your life. Divine Masculine, I'm jealous and I have a gift for you. Valentine's Day is coming up, And I'm feeling that some of you are actually going to have a really, really nice time. I'm getting jealous. Because I don't ever, like, I don't ever imagine my situations in the readings because, you know, from a long time ago, you're not actually supposed to be doing readings for yourself. In tarot, it's bad luck, so I don't do it. I don't pull out cards or anything like that. Yeah, because you're not supposed to. And I don't need any bad karma. Life can already be terrible as it is, so I don't need any more of that. No, life's not terrible, but you know, there's twists and turns, and geez, tackle situations that you've never been in or that are new is kind of hard. It's like you're having to find new tools to try and tackle situations. Cray cray. Okay. We have from the Divine Feminine, difficult to express myself, and please forgive me. So you're both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Also already asked each other for forgiveness. And can I just say, obviously, this is for people, or the couples or couple whom this reading resonates with. So this has just been more about, you know, those of you who have just not really spoken about your situation to the other person. You haven't really spoken up about not your situation, because of course you're both aware of the situation, but you know, you need to speak up verbally. Let the other person know what you're feeling. Nobody can read your mind. I mean, once is okay, but so when I say once, you know, if something upsets you and you're just kind of like, no, that's not okay, that's fine, but you know, give an explanation, because the other person has to understand why you're saying what you're saying. So we've got, I'm taking all the steps to move on from you, but I'm seeing that this is more, I'm taking the steps to move on from the way this situation's been, like I was going to say the vibes of the situation could be moving on from your old self rather than moving on from this other person, because I'm actually seeing a lot of love in this. I'm just seeing that some of you are just really sucked into this deep emotion that you've got going on, all these deep thoughts that are not necessarily nice. All the situations are not necessarily nice, but the only thing that's keeping you going right now is the love that you have for each other. And I'm really strongly seeing that whatever situation there is here, it's nothing to do with your counterpart. It is a little bit, but it's more of all your baggage. I'm going to say from your history, you kind of carried it along with you, and then there might have been certain things that your counterpart has done that kind of caused you to have slight resentment or be angry at them or lash out at them, or you know, you're an adult, you know what your situation is. I just feel like for these particular people or couples, I'm feeling like your counterpart hasn't actually really done anything to you. It's just the way that you viewed your life and the world that led you to feel like your partner, you know, your partner, I don't really want to use any word because I don't want to discredit them, but maybe you discredited them using your history, you know, based on your history. So I guess what I'm trying to say is get to know each other again. If you're now conscious of what your reality is and you've had like a sudden awakening, if you know, get to know your person again from like the beginning, starting fresh. I hope that makes sense. Divine Feminine, tit for tat. That was Divine Masculine's first card. Tit for tat, if it's in a good way, that's brilliant. It can only lead to growth, but if it's in a bad way, it will lead to destruction. Tit for tat. So please also be mindful of that. Divine Masculine, betrayal. Oh, sorry. So these are the last cards, betrayal, and his final word is I love you deep. Divine Feminine. So you've both got betrayal, and again, I'm strongly seeing that this betrayal, you know, it could be with family, could be with friends, you know, people that they've known for a really long time if it's not family. Again, if it's something that they want to share, because you've both got betrayal, could be on both sides. If it's something that you want to share it with them. If it's something that you don't feel like you want to share, you don't have to share it with them, because it is none of our business. Okay, people are entitled to deal with their sorrow, sadness, however they like, betrayal, however they like. That's not down to us to judge them. It's down to us to let them know that we're there for them, and that's really all there is to it. Don't try and push, prod, whatever for the truth. Divine Feminine, I don't love you. Divine Feminine, I'm sensing that that could be from whomever's betrayed you. I don't see that that's anyway towards the Divine Masculine. But if it is, you may have said that to maybe like sabotage your relationship previous to your awakening, and that could have been why maybe the two of you haven't been able to be open with each other and actually live the life or relationship that you were meant to together. But you know, it's a choice that you both have to make. I'm seeing two people that truly love each other, that regret all the tit for tat things if this has been in a negative way. And you've both asking each other for forgiveness. You're both really attracted to each other, both physically and the way that you handle yourselves. Even if you think you haven't handled yourself in the best possible way, you have, in some instances, done so. But yeah, overall, I see that you two do love each other, and it's really nice. It's really nice that you have someone that makes you happy. And sometimes, again, I've said this before, but pain and anger can distort our views of and perception of others and ourselves. So just be mindful, like whenever you feel any type of emotion, that you deal with that emotion alone and that situation alone, and not try and like let that seep into every other parts of your life or every other situation that you've been through or you're going to go through. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonated with you, whomever this is for. Yeah, I feel quite lucky because even though there's like good and bad points, there is a balance here. There are some things that you do need to work, obviously, on within yourselves. But I'm getting the sense that you've been praying, so you already have it. You already have answers to the situations. If there's situations that you just can't get away from and there's no sorting out, I've just seen 24. Please just like stay away from, stay away from people that you can't speak to. People you can't communicate with. People that only make matters worse. It's better that you just leave that in the past, because we only have one life. Let's make it a good one, and let's start from today. Let's start from now. Let's make it a good one. But I'm getting a sense that with this, whomever this reading is for specifically, this is not this doesn't apply to your divine masculine or divine feminine. I'm getting the sense that it could be family or friends. But anyway, good luck. I wish you all the best. Again, thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate your support. Have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye.